DMO Online Television rates this program as TVMA. It is intended to be viewed by mature adult audiences, and may be unsuitable for children under 17 as it might contain strong political themes, gestures, and body actions.
Shamulesh bakujoga n'empale ne bagikujja mu n'empale yennyini gwe bakolere kati bakuziza abalamuzi bagemeera ali taliimu
yabakolera
ne bbaawe ne bamugoba. Yes. Asante ya punda ni mateke kabisa. Mateke kabisa. Mateke kabisa. Asante ya punda ni mateke kabisa. Abantu b'omu Afghanistan, ordinary people, bote badduse.
Kituufu.
Ababadde batigomya entwe baziddusa kati badduka. Ne mulowooza tewaliwo yatise ekizimbe n'akijja ekabbu n'akingiza ennyonyi. Bano abajooga ababba buli wamu abajooga ne babba ebizimbe by'abayindi. Katonda tabalazeeko. God is showing them. Tebalaba. Walabye kazi atadde ekizimbe mu nnyonyi. Badduka na wano tujja kubalaba nga badduka ng'empale zivaamu zifuuwa joozi busuma na bujoozi bwe bwali nnyo ennyonyi. Abo bonna busuma na bujoozi bwe buli mu nnyonyi. Bwe bwaze buwunya mu nnyonyi. Obusuma n'obujoozi bwe buli mu nnyonyi. Uganda men are sharpening to grab with these women. Are we seeing a Ugandan men seeing Arab women for the first time?
That's the talk of the news. I was imagining how it makes it to the front of the paper.
Kakati eyo libertarian theory tekola mu Uganda, where even senior editors are idiots. These people, if Afghani men, women are very strong in love making, what about the Afghani men? What if also the Afghani women, Ugandan women also pick interest in Afghani men?
Yes.
Olupapula lwolwo n'entwe zaabwe entwe lady paper n'entwe zaabwe n'entwe. Kakati gwe ow'omulembe guno Museveni Yoweri, when you see this situation, you should look at their commercial value. That we are accommodating these risky people, highly risky people, but this is when we have taken advantage of the American situation.
I see.
How do we benefit from American situation?
Of course.
Yes.
This is the time where we would put them.
Yes. We want drugs.
Of course.
America produces effective drugs.
At local level here in Uganda, Ugandans seem to be socially accepting.
I'm telling you,
the Afghanistan.
Not every Ugandan.
Maybe that is bringing this conversation of Afghani women.
But Museveni, when he came to power, he used to call it the intelligentsia. Where is his intelligentsia?
I see.
It would be the intelligentsia to argue these points. A person writes about a minister was quoted in a BBC interview among, I think, the Minister of Gender. Ugandan men are excited. They cannot even come. That these women who are from the affluent families, can they come to be raped by blacks?
Whose interest is to control
who don't
power.
even wash or clean their teeth?
Imagine.
So a minister comes up, this way of go wrong, that a minister, he only...
Museveni's cabinet minister.
Yes.
Forgets the issues.
Who do you think is the most exposed one? He's also talking like a sweet man. I strongly suspect, as a psychologist, this man has either killed himself or has died from depression. When the president made it clear and he talked about killing suspects and mentioned the case where he was directly involved, this man would have committed himself. Because
look at this thing of dying from bathrooms. Sincerely,
no, you see,
we've seen people dying from bathrooms.
A man like me, I don't believe in all things.
Buli omu mulamusizzaako mu kitiibwa kye, mbeebaza okutuwagira.
yenze kanka kapita natuddeyo dda ne mutabani wa Moli Namatovu Mirundi Joseph Tamale Mirundi senior tuzze kubatuusaako ng'akatono ako koolabye ensonga enkulu z'ensonga za Afghanistan ne barefugee baabwe okuyingira wano saako n'ebiri munda w'okufa kwa Major General abadde amyuka omuduumizi wa poliisi ono ng'abadde ayitibwa Paul Lokage. Tamale Mirundi yeseetinze dda this is the most endowooza eno y'emu ku analysis y'akakola ekyasinze nga sinnaba kubeera nti nno ngenda mu political doors njagala okubajjukizaako kampuni y'Abannayuganda etabba muntu yenna ng'ereeta ebintu mu Uganda okuva e China eyitibwa Kasamitala. Kasamitala Cargo and Logistics Company ye kampuni yokka gy'osobola okukubamu essimu n'ogula ekintu ku bbeeyi nga bw'okigula mu dduuka lyonna ate ku bbeeyi esembayo eya wansi nga okiguze China. Baleeta ebintu mu ggwanga Uganda okuva e China mpaka mu Uganda emirundi 3 mu wiiki by'ebintu bibaweereza mu Uganda. Tosobola kubula kwegya emirundi 3. Bakubireko babuuze ebibuuzo ebyenjawulo naddala mu abaleeta ebintu ebingi bibaako ebibuuzo bingi Kasamitala yeyina ansa zaabyo. Waliwo abasinga ababuuza bbanga ki kyetaagisa ebintu okutuuka mu ggwanga mulimu mu ababuuza miwendo ki naddala mulimu ababuuza zi tracking number naddala ababuuza ku by'emisolo Kasamitala ekyo kyo kankiyiseewo sijja kubalinda kukyennyonnyolera. Kasamitala ekuyambako n'osasula omusolo gwa gavumenti bakukiriyalingira emisolo ekintu ne bakikuleetera wonna woli mu ggwanga Uganda. Kakati oba ogula kimu oba ogula bingi osuubuza oba oli wa dduuka oba oli wawaka oba muli mu saaluuni eyo weeyambise Kasamitala Cargo and Logistics Company bakugira ebintu e China babituuse ku Total Business Center wano mu Kampala we balina ofiisi y'omu Uganda era we wali ne store ebintu we bituukira ne bw'oba wali agadde babivuge babikuleeterewo bijja kusobola okutuuka ye Kasamitala Cargo and Logistics Company. Mu ggwanga lya Uganda mulimu omusawo omu awonya amaaso ng'akozesa ddagala lya habo. Maama Mukisa owa Mukisa Habo Research Center mu Kisaasikkulambiro mu Kasaana Zone mutwalira amaaso gonna mu ngeri yonna gye gakuluma. Totawaana kukaluubirizibwa mu kusomera kintu wala olupapula lw'amawulire olusindika eri ng'asoma ku lubaawo bw'oba onaalusoma oba gwe aluteeka kumpi wano ku galubindi kwennyini Maama Mukisa ajja kusobola okuwonya abalina emisango nga mmwe emisango gibalemeddeko bwe bakutwala mu kooti bwe bakuzza ku poliisi kuba Maama Mukisa akaama bw'atakuyamba nzirira ombuulire mumpe feedback ku bakirayanti bemba mujja kakasa nti eno TMO ffe tubaleetera abantu ab'enkizo kuba tetubaleeta nti lwakuba tulina obbale tetubaleeta kubayamba. Maama Mukisa ayogera naye ku nsonga z'emisango ajja kuba akuyamba nammwe abalina abaana abaazimba emitwe mugamba oluusi gibaamu amazzi. Maama Mukisa yajjanjabisa eddagala eryawano ne weewala ziri procedures z'amalwaliro gali kubirako Maama Mukisa oba naddala abasinga gende wa Maama Mukisa mu Kisaasikkulambiro mu Kasaana Zone ku ndwadde nnyingi naye ekyamaaso emisango n'abaana abaazimba emitwe Maama Mukisa mwekakasa. Kaŋŋende ewa mutabani wa Moli Namatovu Mirundi tutandike political doors essaawa eno yennyini. Ndi wa mutabani wa Moli Namatovu Mirundi Joseph Tamale Mirundi senior. Sebo gyebaleko olina programu yeyo lw'Essande ebeere wa mbuga naye abantu bagyagala.
Tewali programu gye bataagala.
Atubagala olw'Essande lubakolera nnyo.
Teri gye bataagala kubanga you see the role of media. When you ask any journalist will tell you informing, educating, entertainment, what is the first one? But a media, or a media practitioner at an advanced level, if you are highly educated, a media does only two things at maturity level. It creates a marketplace of ideas where people can buy and reject. And two, it creates a marketplace of ideas where people go and buy. This is the main role.
Buying
of the media.
You mean financial buying or
no,
just
that your ideas can be rejected. This is why the American media scholars brought a theory, the libertarian theory. The libertarian theory dictates that allow the media or people or radio stations to discuss whatever they want because The educated people can decide to buy or reject. The informed ones. America bagamba. In fact, the American Constitution was amended 10 times to include human rights. The original document did not address much the human rights problem. But there is nobody who can gag a media in America. Even in our constitution, the government cannot ban a newspaper. It has to go to court. Kakati, libertarian theory ye kugamba. Leka amawulire gawandiike naye mu Uganda libertarian theory tekolamu. Through what? You have the Afghans. The Afghans, when you look at the group that is coming to Uganda, these are not the ordinary folks. This is a group that has been sustaining the regime in Kabul. These are relatives of ministers, operatives, those who fear that the Taliban
you might terminate them.
Yes. The ordinary ones like these fools here, akagagoba abantu mutaka, bakaka, abatwala abantu abana babanabe kubizinga ne babateka mu safe houses. Abo babatiddeyo.
Kituufu.
Abo bafu. Ekabuba fu.
Twabulabyo obutambi.
Babibetenta. Kati group yonna nfe Kabu. UPC youth wingers. These people bakandiko bebakozesa nga kino ekikuba abantu nekigenda nga kyewano. Ekyo kifu. Iyo type mfuba ajikubia Kabu bajitiddewo. Kakati these are the elite. Their president is already in Dubai. Do you think it will get an Afghanistan minister in that group that is coming to Uganda? These are not the ordinary refugees.
I see.
You see, in many countries, when you look at the border tribes, they are the same. The border tribes are the same. The Pakistanis, the Afghans, you can have an Agula Awoli in Uganda's parliament, and you get a Moda Awoli as a vice president in Kenya, and a longer serving MP. These are relatives, same mother, same father. So, in any case of conflict, what about we Ugandans? I told you that many Ugandans did not die in the way. Why? We had what we used to call Empunzi. Empunzi. These are refugees, internal refugees are called Empunzi. They had their relatives, you could see people in my village. Village in Rakai, I would see immigrants from refugees from Luwero. Empunzi. Empunzi.
I see.
Kati kitegeza. Nti abantu bomu Afghanistan, ordinary people, but about to say.
Kituufu.
Ababadde batigomya twebazidusa kati badduka ne mulowooza tewaliwo yatise ekizimbe n'akijja Kabu n'akingiza ennyonyi bano abajooga ababba buli wamu abajooga ne babba ebizimbe by'abayindi Katonda tabalazeeko. God is showing them. Tebayiga. Walabye kazi atadde ekizimbe mu nnyonyi. Badduka na wano tujja kubona nga badduka ng'empale zivaamu zifuuwa joozi busuma na bujoozi bwe bwali nnyo ennyonyi. Abo bonna busuma na bujoozi bwe buli mu nnyonyi. Bwe bwaze buwunya mu nnyonyi. Obusuma n'obujoozi bwe buli mu nnyonyi. Kakati newspapers, Ugandan newspapers, an English newspaper, I can simply say to the booklet. Who reads the booklet? In Book of Sweden, they translated the booklet. Booklet, trash. Now look at a paper like a red paper to sensationalize. Uganda men are sharpening to grab with these women. Are we seeing a Ugandan men seeing Arab women for the first time?
That's the talk of the news. I was imagining how it makes it to the front of the paper.
Kakati yo libertarian theory tekola mu Uganda, where even senior editors are idiots. Sensationalization. Two, these people, if Afghani women are very strong in love making, what about the Afghani men? What if also the Afghani women, Ugandan women also pick interest in Afghani men?
Yes.
Olupapula lwolwo n'entwe zaabwe entwe red paper n'entwe zaabwe n'entwe. These are graduates. 3. If these women they have an economic value, the Americans cannot take them anywhere. They cannot take them to America. They are a threat because if the Taliban is, if you host these people, in fact, if it was not America, these people would be hunted down by genociders. The way Rwanda is hunting down the genociders.
Of course.
The way Hitler's supporters were hunted down. It's only because when America is on your side, you don't go to TV.
You don't realize.
So these refugees, you cannot go to even refugees. This group of people that have been sustaining the American regime in Kabul have an economic value. Many countries will be willing to accommodate them because of their commercial value.
Of course.
These are going to stay in hotels. So the hotel people need them. America is going to pay to foot the bill.
Of course.
So yeah, for you people, in fact, I would expect, I think that these people were being influenced by another country that is interested in accommodating these Afghanis. Because the Afghanis have a right to say no. So, where you are taking us, you are throwing us. Women values, Arabs protect their bodies.
So you're saying it may be another country is influencing these headlines.
What type of brain do they carry in their scholars? That's why libertarians still cannot work in countries like Uganda, where the people cannot know, where the editors, you would call senior editors, don't understand even national interest. Why would these women, are they looking for married people to get married?
No. They are running away from a catastrophe.
What about those who have traveled? If you go to areas like Dubai, like Singapore, do you find many Afghanese women engaged in prostitution?
No.
So this is where we make it wrong. These are commercial people with a commercial value. In fact, I would expect the Ugandan government to take advantage of this. That you people, because why did Uganda accommodate the Rwandese? Uganda accommodated the Rwandese in the 50s for one reason. They provided the labor. In fact, when the Rwandese went, the Buganda was affected. Why? Many of the Wapakas originated from where?
Rwanda.
The Banyarwanda provided cheap labor to Baganda farmers. This is why, because of their cheap labor, the old kings in every kingdom of Uganda offered refugees land. Kakati gwe, owomulembe guno Museveni Yoweri. When you see this situation, you should look at their commercial value. That we are accommodating these risky people, highly risky people, but this is when we have taken advantage of the American situation.
I see.
How do we benefit from American situation?
Of course.
Yes.
This is the time where we would put them.
Yes. We want drugs.
Of course.
America produces effective drugs. We are lacking drugs. Mr. Biden, before I accommodate these people who are not wanted, at one time we got what we used to call booty people. Countries are not allowed to accommodate them. Now, if we can get an opportunity where America is kneeling before us, you said times a person cannot understand except me. Me, I know my political value. I know my commercial value. I know when. That's why they said, I should be a member of Museveni's campaigning team. When the very few people, when the same people were switching off my programs, when the drive become useful,
you sustain.
I didn't. I don't go there.
You sustain the following.
Yes.
You sustain.
For 4 years, then
in the 5th year, you join someone.
Why do you call me madman? Had I been created by Butabika, I was going to smash their heads. They thought that when I hear that Museveni has appointed me, then I will go and dance and dance. No, I know my commercial value.
I see.
Why do you call a madman? A Muganda says, why do you include me in Museveni's campaigning team, and I knew them. Only a member, not the head. And take them, and take like a testicles into his underpants. I become in Panama.
I see.
He refused to go.
I see.
So you should know when. A woman should know whether the husband has been cornered, and this is when she makes her demand high. Omukazi agasijja kudda genda ndiwa Rita Gomez now to veil because she has an upper hand. But many African leaders and African countries don't know when to take advantage. Let me tell you, when COVID-19 struck in China, Kenya had millions of masks stocked. I think masks were imported into Kenya because of the bomb blasts which were rocking their country. I think these masks can operate in a situation where to control the effect of the blasts.
The emissions.
Yes, the emissions. But Kenya sold the masks at throwaway prices to the Chinese. And Kenya now is importing masks from China at a higher price.
I see.
Yes, this is how
governments fail to take advantage.
Governments fail. For them, they say, oh, Naba China katinafe katubawe. This is not free. You have a chance that when it rains, when a village suffers a drought, then you have been watering your cows. You have milk. This is not when you should give milk out on a basis of generosity.
I see.
This is when you should raise your price. But Africans, we don't know
how to take advantage of situations
that we have failed instead of taking advantage. Where America is in a dilemma. America, during Bush Senior, America tried to get terrorists to be tried in America. But the American liberties, the judges, and the civil society wanted these people to be tried using American law, which is soft. Remember, in London, Gaddafi's man was accused of masterminding the bombing of Lockerbie. At one time, when Britain wanted to get fuel, oil and gas from Libya, after being chased out of the United States, what did they do? They got Gaddafi's man, arguing that he was suffering from terminal cancer. The man was dying in time, transferred from London to Scotland, where the debris of the Lockerbie, of the Pan-African plane, landed. Sensational. The man was acquitted.
I see.
Was on grounds of terminal cancer, but he was seen in Libya. Gaddafi showed this man in Libya to embarrass the British.
I see.
Yes. So when you, instead of Gaddafi realizing that these people wanted cheap oil and cheap gas, the British, he thought that they were doing him a favor. He paid the Lockerbie, he paid the French, he even gave the French president campaign funds. It was Sarkozy who attacked Sarkozy's planes that attacked Gaddafi. Why? Gaddafi did not take advantage.
It's France that declared the no-fly zone on Libya.
Why?
Imagine.
Gaddafi did not realize, as we are failing to realize, that America is in trouble. Where can America take these people? All countries are now democratic. Where do you have a democratic country that can allow a group of Talibanis, Afghanis, even when they are in government, and where the Afghanis are different people, nobody would welcome in his country a group of, whether they were serving America or not, they have a character of being brutal.
I see.
They engage in terrorism.
I see.
They defeated the Soviet Union, they have defeated these people, and they given our electricity, security. These people are going to merit. They are going to merit in our society.
Of course.
When you go to Kisenyi, you find the Somalis
they have
sitting on sitting on councils. So in 30 years, we are going to get abatezi babomu mu Uganda.
I see.
Why do we survive? Ugandan cultures don't allow terrorism. Our culture, our Muslims are Sunnis. In fact, the constitution of the Uganda Muslim Council bans a Shia from becoming a mufti of Uganda.
I see.
These are moderates. the Sunni are models from Saudi Arabia.
I see.
So we are importing a different and complicated group in this country. At what cost? That we want to get married. Yes.
Imagine.
That's where we go wrong. We would talk to the Americans. Now that we are going to help you to solve this problem, what is the reason why?
Let there be an
Why
exchange.
did Britain, with all of the facilities, because they have been making concessions to Britain, why did Britain leave the European Union? The question was the influx of foreigners. That once the European Union expanded to former East Germany, Eastern Europe, they became citizens. When you tell a Ugandan who is doing it in London, even an hour that was being paid for £5, that reduced to 2 because of cheap labor from Eastern Europe.
Of course.
So the British found out that those who were migrating from the poor Eastern European countries that were full members of the European Union, who would go to Britain and get economic benefits, Britain decided to leave
I see.
the European Union. There was a time when the head of the European Union was a British. These European Union leaders have been making concessions to Britain. But Britain, because it knows its future, Britain refused to leave its pound. It's not you have a euro and the pound is
pound
there.
sterling.
The Germans, the Deutsche Mark went. The Italian lira went. But Britain maintained its pound. It couldn't. Britain is more organized than other smaller European. By the time Britain became independent, became a country, annexing all areas, becoming an empire.
But
some of these countries were at the primitive level.
At local level here in Uganda, Ugandans seem to be socially accepting.
I'm telling you,
the Afghanistan.
Not every Ugandan.
Maybe that is bringing this conversation of Afghani women.
But Museveni, when he came to power, he used to call it the intelligentsia. Where is his intelligentsia?
I see.
It would be the intelligentsia to argue these points.
Of course.
Because we don't have the intelligentsia in the media. The media is not. The media is under the control of idiots.
I see.
Who don't articulate, who cannot articulate, who resort to sensationalism. When you look at Red Paper, it's a pamphlet. I think 4 pages.
Of course.
It's a pamphlet, which means they are having problems of series. Their saturation levels are low. And they have loans, they have what? So they have reduced themselves to F4.
I see.
Instead of articulating, monitor. Monitor is under the total influence of the mafia.
Are you serious?
Even there, we don't get
We thought that the monitor would be
new
a very
vision
strong
has been taken
paper.
over by the mafias, by changing leaders. In fact, the moment Pike went, it started degenerating.
Is there a remaining paper in Uganda?
No newspaper here. So therefore,
are you serious?
This is where we have gone wrong. If Kenyans, if America is closer to Kenya, why didn't Biden ask Uhuru Kenyatta to accommodate these people?
Afghanistan.
Because they have a Congress, you have a parliament, they're having elections. This would be a debate in parliament. To what economic benefits do we get? Because the other day, we were talking about American Mary, a marriage in Kenya. So if American dock in Kenya, why doesn't Biden think about Kenya first?
I see.
Yes. Why does he talk about Uganda? Because Uganda, the intelligentsia, the parliament is composed of being illiterates who cannot complicate these things. It's like these things are very sophisticated to them. They cannot understand.
It's rocket science to parliamentarians.
A person writes about a minister was quoted in a BBC interview among, I think, the Minister of Gender. Ugandan men are excited. They cannot even come. That these women who are from the affluent families, can they come to be raped by blacks
is to control
who don't
power.
even wash or clean their teeth?
Imagine.
So a minister comes up. This way we go wrong. That a minister, he only
Museveni's cabinet minister.
Yes.
Forgets the issues.
Who do you think is the most exposed one? He's also talking like a sweet man.
I see.
Where do you get women? Ugandans want Banyarwanda. Many men attracted to Banyarwanda. Now, we have a practice when beautiful Banyarwanda have been coming to Uganda every weekend. And they have a special bus and hotels. And the people who bring them here. Is every Ugandan married to a Banyarwanda woman?
Of course not.
So if you cannot buy a Mushomo, can you buy a cow? A roasted cow?
You have failed on affording our neighbors.
Yes.
How about the
if you cannot
the
buy,
distant
in fact, let me tell you, among the Baganda, for Baganda, Batugamba, light-skinned women have excellent, have bad luck. A Muganda cannot marry Muchotara. No. But the reason is not that they have excellent, they have a bad omen. No. What a light-skinned woman cannot do without cosmetics. But the usual ordinary woman can use even soap.
Of course. And actually basso.
What type of food does a Muchotara eat? Rice, which a Muganda could not afford.
They only eat at Christmas.
The woman, a light-skinned woman, is expensive to maintain. This is why somebody should explain to me. Do you know the reason why many Bachotara come from Toro? Most of the Bachotara we have here, the Mandes, the Pintos, the what? They originate from Toro, except the Pinto family. Because the Pintos, their father was working in the Sango Bay. And they got into contact with an ordinary woman. But because they were Toro, when you compare French to Toro, or Toro is a diplomatic language, you cannot understand whether Mutoro is quarreling or not. Very polite, very diplomatic. Two, if a Muzungu wanted something near his skin, would come to a Mutoro. This is why the modern Bazungu now marry born women from Kalamoja or Northern Uganda. If I'm looking for black, let me take a black like a chap.
Serious black?
Yes, this is an African. There is a woman, one of our ambassadors, I don't know whether she's still an ambassador, she's called Mrs. Black. Mrs. Black is a Muzungu. Yes, Uganda's ambassador is one of was married to Dr. Butter. But when you hear that we are going to be addressed by Mrs. Black, you think it's black. It's not black. Maybe he used to talk about black to praise black men. Why? She was married to the late Dr. Butter. Dr. Black is a white. He's a Muzungu woman.
Mzee, we are questioning Museveni's decision making. People are saying he's being put on the knees by the Americans.
Me, I don't mind.
He's simply got a chance
to rejuvenate
himself in the faces of the Americans. That's why he's making national mistakes now.
The most important objective to a leader is self-preservation. Museveni must think about himself. If Museveni,
preserving yourself at the cost of the whole country.
Can accept it. If Museveni, who has been at loggerheads under pressure by the American government, and he finds a way of convincing them, and they give him a point of relief, why do you expect him? Should he throw it away? The problem is Museveni ruling this country alone. Where was it debated in Parliament?
That's the issue.
Yes, that's the issue. It's not Museveni. Museveni can maneuver.
Of course.
His main objective is to retain power. If he sees an opportunity which helps him to reduce the pressure from America, what about you? He will take it up.
Of course.
But is Museveni ruling this country alone? What are the democratic institutions? If this thing went to Kenya, the Kenyan parliament will discuss about it.
Seriously.
Seriously.
Of course.
But here, no. Amutuleke tumale tugende. Kakati kitegeeza timwe si Museveni. No. If people resort to witchcraft, Abaganda bakugamba nti asika obulamu tassa mukono. If Museveni, who has been finding problems with the Americans, he gets an opportunity where he can accommodate these people to reduce pressure
from the Americans.
Because the problem with the Americans is that America does not have friends. America has interests. The other day, America was supporting Mubarak. Mubarak did not have elections. Election. In fact, in Mubarak's time, they used to, the ballot paper box used to be a glass ballot box, where those who opposed Mubarak would be given a black ballot. Those who wanted to vote Mubarak, and it was always at the raised ground.
Okitegedde
akabokisi ka Mubarak
kabanga amaaso gayitamu
transparent nga bakawanika bwe bati gwayagala obutamuwa kalulu bakuwaka black bakulabe nti okataddemu. But the countries that we are in spite of this Mubarak's dictatorship, where even he thought of bringing his son to succeed him, Mubarak had a British woman, not an Arab, but Mubarak was suppressing Islamic Brotherhood, but Mubarak was one of the countries that we are receiving the most heavy, the heaviest finance investment loans from America. Because there's until the people of Egypt rose up against Mubarak. This is when the Americans now decided to join the population. Otherwise, who had sustained these people?
You're saying Americans protect their interests.
Europeans
don't love.
American, these are diverse countries. Who brought Idi Amin? Idi Amin was brought by Britain. In fact, when Milton Obote was in Singapore and he criticized British policy on Rhodesia, Namibia, and South Africa, the then Prime Minister of Britain said, some of these people who are making nice speeches here will never find their way back home. The engineer Idi Amin. Idi Amin started by killing Irangis and Acholis. Who hosted him first? Who hosted Idi Amin? It was the Queen of England.
I see.
Yes. The British Queen hosted Idi Amin. Idi Amin visited Britain and Israel.
So you go slow on these whites.
He later fell out with them after expelling the Indians. This is when the British realized that they were riding a tiger. And Amin went ahead and humiliated them. Conqueror of the British Empire.
Of course.
Yes. So these people have no values.
That guy amazes everyone.
The Americans and the Europeans have no friends, the friends you are talking about.
Now,
the other day, they were saying Ruto and Uhuru will never rule this country because they have blood-stained hands. When they realized that the American tradition is that if the American president is not, his parents did not originate from America, then he would visit his country of origin in his second term. There was no way, faced with the situation, can Obama visit Kenya and be received at the Kenyatta International Airport by Uhuru Kenyatta, who has been indicted. What did they do? They advised, because after support failing to, they supported the Raila Odinga that a rule Obama, who is a Luo, will be received at the airport by a Luo. The Kikuyus who fought to Mau who don't believe like Ugandans. I told you that for us we are more vulnerable to America than others. We have hosted the two American presidents. Our security forces are infiltrated by CIA.
Yes.
We don't know that the Americans are bad. We have never stripped the Americans.
And a lot of training.
And see that America is neither a woman nor a man. Because the Kenyans have a good example, the Tanzanians. Why? When we found the building that housed the American embassy was blasted by a terrorist, what did the Marines, the American Marines, do? Entered the building and rescued their ambassador, a woman called Bushnell. Bushnell And they told the Kenyan government and the people, we don't have that technology of going through, merging through debris. What we should do, we can only get a special brigade from US, which will take 2 days. Why don't you talk to the Israelis? The Kenyan security went with the AK-47 and the BTU. It took the Israelis 8 hours from Tel Aviv to Nairobi to help the Kenyans. All of the premises, the financial premises the Americans made to Kenyans, we are not fulfilled. That's why at one time, the largest American embassy was in Uganda. They escaped from Kenya because of hostilities, because Kenyans realized, stripped the Americans naked. They went in Tanzania, also suffered a number of terrorist activities. The Americans did not help them. That is only in East Africa, Ugandans who are excited about Americans.
I see.
When Bush came here, I always tell you, when I want to fundraise for the money, I cannot take there a British High Commission. I cannot take there an American ambassador. I take there the Nigerian High Commission. Because the Nigerian Commissioner, a chief, will donate money.
I see.
When Bush came here, he gave us $200,000 to help the fight against HIV. But he brought cooking oil from America. They ended up helping them, their company in America.
I see.
Gaddafi, we had 2 American presidents. Would you compare the expenditure? We even hosted the Queen here. Do you see the dividends of the Queen and all of the people who come from the Commonwealth? Can Ugandans tell you that when these 2 American presidents visited Uganda, they don't do anything? Gaddafi has a mosque. Gaddafi's men used to come here and buy jackets and trousers, expensive ones. Not even
that.
They would mingle with the Ugandans. They would say Gaddafi dollar percolating on the population.
I see.
But when these people, the American presidents come here, the money is taken away by security people. How does apart from suffering roadblocks and disorganization because of the jams
and endless sirens on the road,
what do we benefit by hosting an American president? If you ask, you carry out a referendum in Uganda, over the 2, if Gaddafi was still alive, over the 2 Gaddafi and Biden, whom do you want to be hosted in Uganda?
Of course, I would choose Gaddafi first.
People, Ugandans will choose Gaddafi. Gaddafi's dollars could be percolated to the ordinary people.
Of course.
What American has percolated to us? Do you tell me, the British, which British aid did you see physically? Which American aid?
We hear UK aid.
In fact, I tell you,
US aid, UK
bilateral, which is stolen.
I see.
Yes, where is it? Do we have a church that was constructed by British? In fact, the most powerful embassy in Uganda, I always tell people, is the Italian embassy, the Vatican embassy.
I see.
It controls all of the churches, although it is not theirs. They control all the bishops. They control large populations. Otherwise, you tell me an embassy in Uganda which is influential, apart from making noise. Which one?
Sincerely.
Human race. And they don't hesitate to make a U-turn. Are you going to see now Biden imposed a travel ban? He told them by August, all of these people must come back. They have come back. They have been talking, supporting Bobby Wine. But when they confronted with the choice, where they could not take these people from Afghanistan, the problem they created, they are now relaxing on Uganda, which means these people are crying crocodile tears.
I see.
Me, I cannot listen if Biden is talking about Uganda's democracy.
I see.
I know. He's not talking about it, that is sincerely. No. He wants to... Why do people talk about... Why do American president talk about democracy in Africa? It's only because they are looking for black votes. That they have an interest in Africa.
Hey. When they're talking about Africa they're interested in the blacks giving them votes from America.
They are appealing to the blacks. Otherwise, many American presidents don't feel that Africa, apart from the Chinese now, in the last G7 meeting, we are talking about flashing out to the Chinese. So if they want to flash out to the Chinese, which means their interest is not to help us. Their interest is to flash out to the Chinese. So it means that those countries where China is not entrenched do not get American aid or get 78 because the intention is to flush out to the Chinese.
So
when
the more Chinese you have,
for us who are
the more
knowledgeable,
advantage America will take of you.
For us who are knowledgeable, we are not excited about this. But what I'm telling you is that this is a high-risk venture. And in the business, the higher the risk, the higher the dividends.
And here we are not
this
seeing
is
the
when
dividends.
President Museveni would assert. Yes. And the Americans, if they are really Democrats and they care about Uganda's human rights record as a global village, then by accepting to accommodate these Afghanis, should not chase them away. Yes, Mr. Museveni, you have accommodated these people. Yes, because at one time, even one of the reasons why Uganda is soft on refugees, our leaders were once refugees.
Of course.
Two, they need money. Prime Minister's office.
The money that you see that
they are looking at refugees as a source of income.
I see.
2 years ago, an international conference on refugees sat here and $1 billion was raised. Where is it?
Towards a trillion,
How
can
has
you
it
imagine?
percolated to the ordinary farmer? In fact, this is when maize prices went low, in spite of the high demand for refugees. So Ugandans don't benefit at all in this.
I see, sincerely. I remember Ugandans selling a kilogram of maize at 200, 100.
Because
when they were
therefore you have
big numbers of
therefore
refugees
you have
here.
people in Southern Sudan who are refugees. You have people who have fled Rwanda who are in Congo. These are refugees, which means they don't grow. This would have an impact on the prices of foodstuffs in Uganda. Yes, but because maize is bought by cartels, by people in the government, you don't even benefit. The farmer does not even benefit, even when the prices are high.
The decision makers, when it comes to agricultural prices, take monopolies on certain products.
Are you saying the demand of sugar is not there?
Of course it is.
But Abu Basoga getting from their sugar cane.
They are crying.
Yes.
Mzee, where do you see the future of Uganda with Afghanis here?
These are contradictions. Why? Because we don't have the intelligence Museveni was talking about. People were in parliament, the think tank, until recently, until I came up and criticized the government, that you have a planning authority, which means that Museveni's manifesto or a winner's manifesto would be merged with the planning authority. Where do you get, how can you construct a house in the city, modern building, without a plan? Planning authority means what? But until recently, the planning authority was not known. Until I came up and said, no, in modern management, in politics.
Is it there anyway? Does Uganda have a planning?
Yes, we have a
planning authority.
We have it.
Where is it?
It's there. But did not know. Because if you follow the planning authority, the civils in the government, those who are managing the Ministry of Finance, the Kasaijas, these people did not know. No, they knew. But because the planning authority was always at variance with their corrupt policies, they neglected it.
Of course,
until
they would choose their corrupt policies.
These days they're talking about
against national
interests. As if it is a new invasion.
No,
this is not new.
I see.
It has been there, the planning authority.
I see.
But because these people in the government know that once you follow the planning authority, like in Kampala,
you abandon
there is no plan in Kampala that is approved for a building without having parking space. But the parking space is part of the plan. But eventually, because these people want to recover quick money, they're given a grace period of 3 months for banks to take away their money. These ones are also turned into smaller shops.
Yes.
But when no plan,
sometimes
the city cannot approve a plan without parking. The parking is turned into something else to generate money.
If it is outside, they are kiosks. If it is underground, they are made to become stores.
So these people, we had the planning authority. But the planning authority was irrelevant until I came up and I challenged the government. Look, we would have under communistic regimes, systems, the Politburo formulates policies. Where are we getting policies from NRM secretariat? In fact, in many cases, the secretariat would have the most educated people.
Mzee ensonga eyokubagiza ku mwami Lokech ne family ye.
I have 3 issues. One, the Baganda have a good proverb. Because Baganda we are good fighters. The Baganda will tell you, the wafiru muzira, the wabansitana. Heroes, celebrated heroes, don't die in the fierce battles. Oito Joke died in an helicopter crash. Kazin was killed by a car. Nyakairima died. Nyakairima, who even touched, who commanded the enemy fist. How did he die? Did he die in a fierce battle?
No.
When you look at
we had an attack on the plane.
Savimbi. Savimbi, who had divided Angola into 2. UNITA had his headquarters in Huambo, was killed and buried in a shallow grave. General Alexander the Great was named after the city of Alexandria, died from malaria.
I see.
So, celebrated heroes don't die in fierce battles. So, the line of Mogadishu follows into this category. Celebrated generals don't die in fierce battles.
But when we look at the thing of dying from bathrooms, sincerely,
no, you see,
we've seen people dying from bathrooms.
A man like me, I don't believe in all things. Even collapsing in a bathroom, did he hit his head? Because if you have a Kasabone there with the slipper, me, I know. It is because these people are not mature, and this is how government institutions have lost credibility. Do you remember when Kaka's son was under trial for killing his former girlfriend?
When his father was swearing.
A fool from Motabika Hospital came and testified that the boy was mad, was insane, which was dismissed by the judge, presiding judge. But the idiot is still there, waiting to confuse again. The other day, when they found this man strangled, a doctor from Lagos said that he had hanged himself. When hanging, the characteristics of a person who is hanging. Did they take a
person of dope?
So for me, yes, may I know, there are 2 issues. Celebrated generals, all rich people, fear to go back to humiliation. This is why in Japan, when a man loses money, he commits suicide. He cannot go back to poverty.
They call it
this is why there is a provision of declaring you bankrupt. 2, the mortality rate of Ugandan MPs is 100 MPs who lose. But those who have lost, half of them would die 2 years after elections because they got money from money lenders, they are jobless, except those Museveni bail out, he give them money. I strongly suspect, as a psychologist, this man has either killed himself or has died from depression. When the president made it clear and he talked about killing suspects and mentioned the case where he was directly involved, this man would have committed himself because he is not like Orwell. This is a man who is knowledgeable. This is, I don't know his academic background, but this must be a man who knows what the president's statement meant. In fact, when I was talking to my program on Sunday last week, I said the president must make a conclusive statement. If he has realized that prime suspects are killed, he must say, and now, I said heads must roll in the police force. Yes, I said it. So this man knew what was awaiting him. Could this man risk going to Europe to ICC, serving 26 years in European jail? No. And he's young. He might have committed suicide because the president talked about his case. This man has never been criticized by the president. Everywhere he went, in Somalia, where he was performing 90%. So if the moment he was not used to criticism. No. And he knows the army. He knows what happened to Kayibula. He knows what has happened to powerful people like Tinyefunza. The man knows what has
befell
the
ex-glorious general.
Does he want to go through the same humiliation? He might have killed himself. 2, Ugandan soldiers much as support UPDF, but they are being under investigation in a nasty incident in Somalia where they accused our soldiers of killing farmers. That after falling in an ambush, the other people disappeared. And our soldiers who survived in the pursuance of these the assailants, they killed a group of farmers. So this man knows about it, that the ICC was following the matter.
I see.
He might have killed himself. He might have died out of depression. When you see a president, it's only these fools who don't understand
that the president.
When a president makes a statement, tomorrow you'll be arrested. This woman, the police woman, whom the president bring me that footage. Even the public can pounce on her.
Of course.
Her parents can be invaded, raided, and killed.
Defying the orders of the president.
You don't know what it means. Somebody to know that the president is aware. You look at the organic case. Why do they pay money for the media to gather the media? They don't want people to know them. Why have they tried to poison me? Why did they chase me from the State House? Thinking that they will put me under their pants like Orugosi.
I see.
I've busted, I've turned into a Panama. Hit them under the belt. So therefore, this is natural. Why don't these people want to be known by the population? They lose public esteem.
I see.
Their children can be pounced on. They cannot walk out. Are you the doctors who Mirundi is talking about who kill people? So this man, in my opinion, if we had the people who can be trusted by a proper post-mortem report, the man died of even staggering in a bathroom, means he was out of balance.
I see.
It's explaining the same. In fact, if somebody talks to his close family members, if they're not gagged, they can tell you that the man, how many has he been interacting with the people? You tell me.
No,
because
we only see this guy on press conferences.
Somebody rings you. Have you heard what the president has said? Do you know what it means? So these telephone calls of concern from different people, and you see these people know. Ako kamwenda kabadde kogera kakubira muganda wako gundi Muhanga is coming. Commander tuti Kampala bwagala okubba. Let this government, let Muzee appoint Muhanga, General Muhanga, to replace this man. He will create trouble for himself until we meet again.
I see.